No, well, yeah. This is the kind of I don't know, Theon. I don't know about that.
Well,
Look, it depends on the context. If it's a political context, then hell yes. Because in political context, we're fighting over who gets the ability to control me and use force against me. Yeah, okay, I'll fight. Okay, yeah.
sure.
But if it's my personal life and I'm just doing stuff socially, you know, I, I don't have an obligation to fight thoughts.
I like what you said earlier about like it's not your obligation to go and change your neighbor's mind
No,
about
no,
anything.
it's not. No.
But silence is
No.
violence, don't you know?
Yeah,
Well, it's like how
they
can you? Let's say you're depressed, like you're clinically depressed.
yeah,
Okay, screw you for saying silence is violence. I can barely get myself out of bed.
right,
I don't have time.
right.
I work like let's say you work like 48 hours a week, sweeping up a grocery store. Jesus, you got stuff to deal with. Like you can
I've
be
been
in that
there before.
situation and still, yeah, really, yeah, you can by being. I think by being just a regular good old person, you are at least not being one more horrible person. It's a very small modicum of good in the world, but that's really good. It's just a very small modicum of good in the world. You're no longer spreading hate and harm just because you're not going on social media and making infographics and putting stuff in your Twitter bio. You're just doing your job 48 hours a week. It's really hard. It's tough. You're working a service job. Like that's just the best you can do. Good. Be proud of that. You don't have to
Right,
go and like start a revolution.
right, right. And I'll say this much as well. Um, silence is violence. All that means is that you don't agree. You don't speak up in favor of my political views, and therefore you're doing something evil. And but of course we understand why this is illogical, because this viewpoint confuses inconvenience with evil. You know, freedom of conscience is one of the inborn qualities of man, and it is one of the essential qualities of man. Man cannot survive without being able to think in a way that conforms not only to his circumstances, but to the fruits of his nature. And the fruits of our nature is reason. Reason is actually the highest fruit of our nature, as many of the great philosophers have stipulated. So if I cannot exercise my conscience in a way that is conducive to my reason, I cannot operate in this world. My vessel, my car breaks down, sputters out of control, it blows up, it dies, it's impotent, it's gone, it's eviscerated, it's just destroyed. And I'm emphasizing this for a very important reason.
Sure.
So the idea of silence is violence says, okay, no. You need to only exercise your reason in a confined way that agrees with me, or you're evil. Well, that's confusion
Right.
of terms. No.
Right.
Evil is not that. Evil is something that is much more nefarious, a little bit more abstract, a little bit more elusive than that. Evil is not me exercising my conscience in a way that is conducive to my reason. That's not evil. That's actually the height of virtue. So that's why violence is a bad idea.